Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year by Time. That's a pretty big honor.
Yeah.
You think about all the athletes, she's the one of the year. Now, it's odd to see detractors of Caitlin Clark coming out, especially when one of them is the owner of a WNBA team.
Right.
Sheila Johnson of the WNBA had some crazy comments. She said, first of all, I think this is the best one. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year? I'll tell you why, Sheila. Aly, you want to say it?
Because it's Athlete of the Year.
Yeah.
That's
because
the award.
And because the WNBA isn't the league of the year.
Right. Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. I would definitely not give, if there was a League of the Year award, I'm not giving it to the WNBA. But yeah, the clear top athlete out, if you're just pointing out the top athlete of the WNBA as a league overall, is obviously Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. She said also, I don't think we can pin it on just one player. You're right. Angel Reese, also very popular, right?
Sure.
But the WNBA wasn't getting a lot of attention a year ago.
Right.
Most people probably couldn't have even named an active WNBA player prior to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese entering the league. And now you probably know many more. The average person probably knows a few at least. But that's thanks to Caitlin Clark.
Right. And I think all credit due. I mean, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese really are the main reasons for this, but I definitely think you have to point at Caitlin Clark for this, because Caitlin Clark was not just big because she joined the WNBA, because she was drafted in the WNBA. She was big beyond that, and she just brought that presence to that league. And so it's just, Caitlin Clark has been a story that's bigger than the sport of basketball for so long. So it makes sense that Time would name her Athlete of the Year, because they typically pick somebody like that, you know, somebody that transcends their sport.
Right. She's also said, when we just single out one player, it creates hard feelings.
Okay, well, we can't choose an Athlete of the Year based off of if it's going to hurt someone else's feelings. Okay, you know, this isn't an award. This isn't like the Heisman, you know, where you're cheating someone else because they got that. They were selected as the Athlete of the Year or something like that. It's very, you know, the only one person gets this out of all sport. It's not just getting this for the WNBA. You know, they're not giving this to multiple people.
What I think, too, and I've said this about the WNBA, I love that Caitlin Clark has come in and created a lot of animosity where you see that some of the other players really do not like her.
Right.
And really have a chip on their shoulder because of that and play with an edge. And so I think for the WNBA, it's even better to have Caitlin Clark be the Athlete of the Year if it is going to create hard feelings.
Ooh.
I like that when players... I cannot say this enough about the NBA, that players sit out games, they have too many regular season games, they don't care, they're all friends off the court, and then on the court they're friends too. So they're not, like, the only time you see players in the NBA playing with an edge is like basically the Warriors when Draymond Green is out there clubbing people.
Exactly.
Which I don't like that.
No.
But I like the edge that they have.
Right.
And I wish that the NBA had more of that competitive nature to it. And if the WNBA can create that, then it's also basketball. And if the players actually care about the games they're playing, then that makes me as a fan, as a passerby, actually care about it too, much more than the NBA where... if the players don't care, why should I?
I don't agree with your takes on the NBA, and I think the WNBA should be something that's celebrated. I do think they put a good product out there, but unfortunately, it hasn't been. It has been passed by.
Yeah,
and so I feel like Caitlin Clark coming around, Angel Reese coming around has been a great thing, but I don't think you can ignore that Caitlin Clark is the reason why people are not watching it.
It's one. I mean, you can. It's not taking away from the rest of the WNBA to say that Caitlin Clark brought a whole new light to it.
Yep.
And is the Athlete of the Year.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.